welcome to yet another edition of Life Essential Talk. Well, I have a very interesting talk for you today titled Life Lessons for Your Children. Yeah, but before I dive right into this talk, please do not forget to subscribe, to like, comment, and share to other people out there. All right, so life lessons for your children. Life is a process of learning and growth for your kids. And children need sensible, devoted parents to steer them on the right path, to help them to grow into sensible, mindful adults, to have a strong foundation. Now, when I say parents here, when I say children too, I'm not just referring to your biological children. I'm referring to all the children under your care. Those children that you cater for. You have to give them the best. Now, what are those life lessons? Now, the first one is honesty. Honesty, they say, is the best policy. Have you helped your child to understand that? Do you talk about honesty with your children? Have you ever tried to make them to understand the full essence of honesty? Now, we take it for granted. We take it as one of those things. But if they don't understand it as being the best policy, they will not inculcate it. So you need to guide your child. You need to guide your child to inculcate this wonderful life lesson, this value known as honesty. You can do that by your personal behavior. You can role model these values before them. Now, why do I say this? Parents often involve their children in their lives. Sometimes you hear stories of parents telling their children to tell a visitor that they are not in. Sometimes you hear stories of parents telling their children to pick up a phone and tell the caller that they forgot their phones at home. These are just simple, or should I say, little instances, but there are really significant ones whereby parents involve their children in their lives. And you want your child to inculcate that life lesson, that wonderful lesson known as honesty. How? Remember, you are your child's first teacher. If they do not get it from you, they might not get it from somebody else. If they don't get it from you, they might get it wrong from someone else. So you need to guide them on the right path of uprightness, of honesty, to understand that they need to be honest in their dealings with others. They need to tell you the truth at all times. They need to say the truth at all times. So do not involve your child in your lies. Do not help them to lie. Do not teach them to lie. If you do this, you are destroying that innocent child's future. You may take it as a joke. Oh, it's nothing. It's a little lie. There's no lie that is little. Teach your child to be truthful by being truthful yourself. Do not involve your child in your, dishonest life, and try not to be dishonest. Children do more of what they see us do than what we tell them. So do more of the right things, and you see your child paddling along that path. Now, another one is respect. Oh, respect is very important. It's crucial for a child's development. Now, there is this rule that you should teach your child. Respect others as you would want them to respect you. Teach your child to treat others with kindness and respect. Teach your child to respect his or her elders, to respect his or her friends, to respect him or herself. And you can also do this by being respectful yourself as a parent. by being respectful. You cannot talk rudely to other people, talk harshly to other people, disrespect other people, and you expect your child to be respectful. How, I ask again, how will it happen? You need to be respectful for your child to emulate that and truly inculcate that. If not, your child will be a very rude, trash-talking child. Remember, you are your child's first teacher. If you need to inculcate this life lesson of respecting your child, then you need to be respectful. Do not take it for granted. Do not tell your child, say you need to be respectful, and you are not respectful. You talk anyhow. Like most people will say, you talk any way you feel like, disregarding that word respect. Now, another life lesson that you should inculcate in your child is eating right. Oh, parents take this for granted a whole lot. You feed your child with anything, with junk, with whatever. And that child will enjoy those things. Because yes, junk food can really be tasty, sweet. I know children love sweet, processed food, sugary food. And when you keep on feeding them with all that junk, they will grow up learning to eat junk, which is detrimental to them, which will or might cause harm to them later in life. So learn to feed your child well. Learn to give them food that has that nutritive value. Vegetables, fruits, grains, food that will help them to grow well. Food that will help them to develop well. Let them understand what it means to eat right. Remove all those sugary, sweet, processed food from their meal. Once in a while, yes, they can take something of that nature, but it shouldn't be a daily affair. It shouldn't be something that they should eat at all times. Help them to know how to eat right. Help them to understand that eating right is very good for them. Children can be picky. If you allow them, they'll pick this, they'll pick that. But you need to impose that idea of eating right in them. You need to make them to understand that if you eat this, this is what you will get. And not just take anything in the name of food. It is your responsibility to teach them the right thing. Now, what about good manners? Some children are so mannerless because their parents do not have that good manners. Their parents do not even understand it. Teach your child how to say thank you. Teach your child how to say please. Teach your child how to say excuse me. Teach your child how to be polite, to be kind, to be considerate. Teach your child all the good things of this life. That is the only way you can help them to get it right. Good manners, very important. Some children are out there not knowing what to do at every point. They do not know that they need to say thank you when given something or when helped. They do not know when to say excuse me. They don't know when to say please. And these are little words that can do a whole lot for them. These are little words that can open doors for them. Instill good manners in them. Talk and talk until they hear. Not beat and beat until they hear. No. Talk, talk, talk. They will hear you. All right. So I have come to the end of this episode. Life lessons for your children. If they can get it, they will do better. If they can learn all this, they will be better. So always remember that you are your child's first teacher and you are their role model. So model good behaviors before them. All right. So I'll see you next.